Hello everyone and Happy New Year. Today we are at Nile trading for one of our first supplier visits of the year. Not everyone's up and running again, but these guys are, and they've allowed me to take some footage to be able to show you guys what a slab viewing would entail and how the process works from our perspective. So you would look on our website, try and narrow down some colours. I appreciate it's always difficult to look at colours, but we would then bring you across, once you've narrowed down, to either send you some samples, and as I've mentioned previously in some of my other videos, let's say you pick this stone, which is a Calicata. If you picked it, you might end up with a sample which is about that big, and you won't really know from that what your worktop's going to look like. But if you pop down here, you would then be able to see the whole slab, and you would have a much better idea of exactly what that worktop's going to look like. But this isn't just the only worktops they have. I'm going to take a little walk inside and you'll see. I'll stop commentating. I'll just walk through the warehouse to show you all the stones that they have. So that's the quartz. Then you can see here, this is outside. Some of the granites and the natural stone that they have. And we'll carry on inside and look at videos so that you get an idea of how much stuff there is over here. So you can see rows and rows of stone, and we'll just walk through one of these little alleys. They've got some porcelain here from Marazzi, and I'll walk along and just give you a quick brief insight. Some more porcelain, and then, you know, if you came here, you would get to, they won't pull every single slab out for you, but once you've narrowed down your list to a handful of things, you can, a handful of worktops, they will pull a few of them out for you to view on their viewing bay right at the front, just before I enter this row. Here's a lovely white shimmer, Bianco shimmer they call it, and we'll just carry on. More porcelains, Marazzi, lovely bit of Marazzi, and this one's called, I believe, what one's this? It's Capraia, one of our favourite ones. It looks much more like the real marble, but it's not marble. Marble effect porcelain. So yeah, here we go. We'll carry on. Some more porcelain. This is the row of all the quartz. Just quickly zoom through here, just to give you an idea of how much selection there is. That's just one of the rows. We'll get to the end and we've got some of the quartzite stacked up here, and these are literally natural stone, Mother Nature creating it. I don't think you would see this at many of the high-end kitchen showrooms or any showroom. It's natural stone, it's one of a kind. You look at all the detail on that. Have a look here, look at the crystallization. It's a fantastic piece of stone, but I think unless you went to a stone yard or had a look at their website, you're not ever going to see something like this, just because it's not widely available to the public. It is, but you have to search for it and either get in touch with us or get in touch with Nile, and we'll be able to put you in the right place. Here's another lovely one. I think this is called Blue Roma. But yeah, along here you've got loads of more stone. I'm just going to quickly whiz through just to give you an idea of exactly how much there is. There's some real marble there. Going down another aisle, and it's there's just so much here for you to pick. It can be a little bit confusing. Here's another quartz. This one's called Black Fusion. I think it's one of the newer ones that they've released at the back end of last year. And here we go, we'll just carry on, show you less of my waffling. I'll just keep walking up and down so you can see. This is the viewing bay where they would pull out the slabs. Right now they haven't got anyone and it's a bit quiet, so no one's here. But like I say, there's just so much to look at. If you can see the rows and rows of stone that they have, which is why sometimes going to the kitchen companies is not the best of ideas, because they narrow your selection. You come to us, we have all of the top UK brands, we have access to natural stone, and it kind of opens up your selection of choice, like I say, it can be difficult because some of the companies have very similar products, they just call it something else. But ultimately, hopefully we can assist, and this sort of viewing would help you make your mind up a bit better, and make it easier once you've seen the full-size sheet. But that's enough of my waffle. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and thank you, Nile, for letting us do this short clip.